Food is a universal part of everyone's daily lives. Food brings us together, provides pleasure to us, and most importantly, it sustains us. But how many of us actually consider how what we eat affects ourselves and those around us?
Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be another what I eat in a day. Doing a what I eat in a day. A what I eat in a day.
An entire day of eating.
Or like a full day of eating. I'm gonna start with breakfast.
I got the egg McMuffin meal with the hash browns.
The cheesy tots from Burger King re-released.
We just haven't got
Everything on the Taco Bell menu.
The things we choose to put on our plates can have massive impacts on the environment and the lives of others. Our consumption of animal products is the leading cause of climate change, deforestation, habitat destruction, oceanic dead zones, water pollution, resource depletion, and species extinction. Not only is animal agriculture destroying our planet, but it is also one of the biggest human injustices we are currently facing. From farm and slaughterhouse workers to starving children, it affects us all. As we grow and develop as a society, many of the beliefs and scientific models we base our lifestyle choices on are proven to be obsolete. Let's take a look back.
Vitamin D milk helps build strong bones and teeth. Meat and eggs help the body grow and make it strong. Meat is good for you.
Let's revisit these facts starting from your plate. In a study published in April 2019, scientists found people who ate around 76 grams of red and processed meat a day had a 20% higher chance of developing colon cancer than those who ate 21 grams. The difference between these two amounts of meat is approximately a quarter-pound burger and a slice of ham. The risk of cancer increases by 20% every 25 grams.
The top 15 reasons Americans die. And a plant-based diet can help prevent nearly all of them. Can help treat more than half of them. And in some cases even reverse the progression of disease, including our top 3 killers.
And our Cornell and Harvard say that the optimum amount of meat in a healthy human diet is precisely 0.
This morning, a major new report from the World Health Organization says eating processed meat poses the same cancer risk as smoking. The report puts processed meats such as bacon and hot dogs at the highest risk rating. That is the same as cigarettes and alcohol. Red meat is called the next highest risk.
There is as much cholesterol in a single egg as there is in an 8-ounce steak.
But our consumption of animal products doesn't just affect ourselves. It affects the lives of other people.
I'm here today talking with Scott, a former undercover investigator with Compassion Over Killing. Scott, could you tell us a little about what an undercover investigator does?
Sure. So as an undercover investigator, basically what I did is travel around the country and I tried to get jobs in slaughterhouses or factory farms. When I was there, I would work in these facilities like a normal employee would, and I would also try and document the treatment of the animals at these facilities. These jobs are really often the last resort for people who are down on their luck. There was no one on the staff of Live Hang that wasn't a Mexican immigrant. These companies, right, they know they can take advantage of these people. So you do the same sort of motion maybe thousands and thousands of times a day. You only do that one thing, which can lead people to be injured. In that way, they get a lot of repetitive motion injuries. I've seen someone who tore his bicep. I've also had a coworker who got his hand stuck in a conveyor belt. I think in meatpacking, there's supposed to be about like 2 amputations per week across the U.S. These people were essentially inhaling bits of pig brain, right? In order to remove the brain from the carcass, the facility was using this air cannon that would make the brain into what was really a mist. And people would inhale that mist, and people's bodies, in trying to get rid of those pig brain parts that they had inhaled, they would actually end up damaging their own nerves.
Yesterday I was at Smithfield Pig Slaughterhouse, where I was able to talk to some of the residents in the surrounding areas.
The smell is alright?
Yeah, the smell is awful.
Wait,
especially when you wake up and you smell pig. And then you know,
my heart is full.
It says in the Bible, thou shalt not kill. Why are we killing animals? You know? But, yeah, it's awful though. Yeah. So I'm definitely for the message.
Did you ever see like the trucks of pigs going to slaughter?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. And pig is like, it's not an animal to be eaten. I would agree. And it's just awful. It's very awful.
Yeah, so you wouldn't want to live around here?
I mean,
around a slaughterhouse? Like...
Nah, I mean, I feel like it pollutes the air also.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, this is where I'm from, so grew up around it, but it's definitely awful. We have to do better. Humanity.
So from pig farms, right, there's a lot of effects that that people have seen, that researchers have seen. So things like wheezing and asthma symptoms, blood pressure also increases in a lot of people because of, well, these are effects of inhaling a lot of the chemicals that come off of pig waste, right? These large lagoons that are always sitting outside large pig operations. And people, inhale all the chemicals from the waste, and it affects their health very poorly.
We are currently growing enough plant protein to feed 10 billion people, yet we only have 7 billion. And almost 1 billion are starving. This is because worldwide, at least 50% of our plant protein is being fed to livestock. 82% of starving children live in countries where food is fed to animals and the animals are eaten by Western countries. If meat consumption isn't the biggest crime against humanity, I don't know what is.
As I travel around the world, I see poor countries who sell their grain to the West while their own children starve in their arms, and the West feeds it to livestock so we can eat a steak? Am I the only one who sees this as a crime? Believe me, every morsel of meat we eat is slapping the tear-stained face of a hungry child.
The beautiful thing about veganism is we can change the world with every bite we take. Animal agriculture runs off of supply and demand, which means every time we eat a plant-based meal, we are changing the system. We are voting for a better world for the animals, for the planet, and for the people. And it's never been easier. With all the plant-based options we have these days, you don't even have to change what you're eating. We have a vegan version of everything almost anywhere you go. Not only that, but you could save money. The cheapest foods on the planet are already vegan. Rice, beans, pastas, potatoes, in-season fruits and vegetables, nuts and seeds. You'll improve your health, save money in the future, prevent diseases, and most importantly, you'll be saving the planet and the lives of animals and our people. Stand up for injustice every time you sit down to eat. And together, we can make a more compassionate world for everyone.